So in this particular documentary, what they have shown is there's nothing called normal mice. Either they'll be anxious or highly anxious. So if you take the bacteria, gut bacteria from the highly anxious and put it in the normal anxious, that will become highly anxious. And vice versa. And there is another small segment of the video where it says the gut bacteria determines what the fly has to eat. You know, you have heard about craving during the expecting mothers? This is the reason. The bacterial composition in the gut is going to be different at that time, and that provides the signal that what it wants, and the mothers will be looking for it. Sometimes we also crave, but not that way, right? And other one is, we are all very familiar with the food pyramid. And if you really look into it, there are so many misnomers. Can you just click 3 or 4 times? One is, it is not compatible for the vegetarians or the egg eaters. And it is also no mention of any of the spices. We all know about the COVID. Next one. COVID, India tackled in spite of not being so hygienic, with poor healthcare and the high density population. Still, India was able to manage COVID much successfully. And then the researchers gave a statement. Why? Because our lifestyle includes so much amount of spices. We already have herd immunity, and we are not so paranoid about hygiene. So we were able to tackle all the things which was counter was good for India, because we had, and that too, naturally born individuals. They have protection from the external bacteria, internal from gut bacteria. But what do? We go to the market, buy antibacterial soap, antibacterial shampoo, antibacterial hand wash, everything, and we destroy our own self-protection, defense layer we are disturbing. So these are some of the things that we need to recognize. And obviously, look around. We are all not of same shape and size, because the way we handle the food, the digest, it's about 13 steps. Preparation of the ingredients, and then processing of all 5 Panchamahabhuta parts. Solid is to be processed differently, liquid differently, like that. And after that, those ingredients are for tissue generation, from clear liquid expel into hard bone, all these things. So it takes multiple things, and that is because our inherent characteristics, personality, Vata, Pitta, Kapha is different. We need to understand, feed our food in that fashion. Next one. So, how does the increasing awareness is going to help? I'm not giving any recommendations yet, because I'm neither an allopathy doctor nor an Ayurveda doctor. I'm just sharing our learnings, and we are engaging all these individuals to create the things. One is culture of prevention instead of cure. Second one is, how can we lower the burden of disease? Third one is, can we reduce healthcare costs? $12.7 trillion, 12% of our global economy. And can we have healthier families? So this is next one. And there are also these common myths. People say you have to keep on sipping water. Right? You are digesting your food. It is creating different kinds of tissue. It's like, you start cooking rice at home for 2 people. Now somebody comes, oh, let's add some more rice. Another person comes, add some more rice. Would you be able to complete cooking rice? So the tissue formed because of these interruptions, either with water or frequent munching, is not going to be the right one. So we need to understand the basic principles. This, what is it? Supplements. Last year I was in a conference in Pune, and it was about Nutrition Society of India, and there was a professor from St. John's Hospital, and Sanjeev Kapoor, the chef, world famous, he was also there. They were sharing the platform. Sanjeev Kapoor said, we have to have the rainbow diet, and vagara vagara. And then this doctor gets up and he says, if you don't have rainbow diet, you need minerals and vitamins. Where do you get it? You look for supplements, isn't it? The best thing the supplements can do is produce rich urine and nothing else. Next one. So, we have thought about this after discussion of about maybe 2.5 months, but the rollout plan has come up very recently. That is because of the support by all the consul generals. So after this event, we are going to go for one meeting, and particularly this 360, there are some contributors in this room. I request Rupali ji to stand up. This is another Rupali, this is Biradhar. And this is Dr. Aarti Joshi. And of course, our Rupali Pansit is also continuing. All the three are part of it. There are many more, but right now these people are here, so I am taking their names for good. Taking names, is for good. So in October, we have a conference where we'll be doing a lot of brainstorming in terms of how we can engage the professionals, Ayurveda community, allopathy, similarly yoga, similarly NGOs. So resources and the plan we merge together and come out with a strategy. And further, specifically for the Ayurveda community, we need to have them largely immersed in this particular, because they are those who can tell you eat food, not chemicals. So we are going to be a conference where Ramesh Babuji is coming there, as well as in our October GST meet, and he will see firsthand how the discussions will be going. I'm keeping track of the time just to make sure that I don't exceed. I think next one, please. So I already mentioned about these dates and the events. The next one. When we reached out, all the Ayurveda associations in America, almost everyone whom we reached have become affiliated organizations. And is this professional Ayurveda communities good enough to increase the awareness? Absolutely no. We need people from the ground, NGOs at the national level. Can you please show the next slide? All these organizations, there are many more, they have accepted, but I could not get their logo. So we will include them also. So what is the core message today? This is a movement, and there's a big video of Sadhguru, which it takes about 5 minutes. Because of the time I am not showing. What he says is, if you put anything on the paper and the poster and the computer, it's not going to go. It has to be taken by the common man, and through the common men who have to develop the movement. Men and women I am using synonymously, so don't feel that I am discriminating. And embracing this motto, see, think of this, eat food as medicine. That means what? We have to understand who we are, eat, Desha Kala Mita Hita, something like that there in the slogan in Ayurveda, I'm borrowing that. So ours is not a dumpster, but is that dustbin. We have to think about how much this can handle, how we can process it in a healthier manner. And there's a very simple formula, half, quarter and quarter, half solids, half quarter liquids and quarter empty, so that the food can be appropriately processed by yourself. One point it did not come here in my videos, and that is, this gut bacteria, is it good or bad? We know that it is good, okay? Now we eat so much amount of packet food, processed food, and this packet food have these what? Color enhancers, taste maskers, all these things, and preservatives. What is preservative? It extends the shelf life. How? By preventing the microbial contamination. So when you buy the chip, if you don't want to eat the preservative, what you should do? Put it in the dishwasher, wash it with the solution and everything. Then if something is left, you can eat, right? Otherwise, the simple option, make it home and eat it with no chemical. So these preservative indiscriminately kills our bacteria. And unfortunately, we are handicapped all the time. No matter what you eat, there are always some amount of food that we will not be able to process. Gut bacteria will not leave it. Between these two combinations, me and my friends, if we don't process, the remaining food will be rancid. And that is going to create poison in our body. And that is what accumulation of those kinds of poisonous elements in our body is like welcoming with the red carpet and the Baja Bhajanti, come diabetes, come heart related, come cancer. This is what is happening. I think this awareness, if you can take it and give it instead of information and instruction in an inspirational and motivational way, obviously people will be embracing this. That is what. So I am within my time. 18.41 seconds. If there are any couple of questions, and as long as they are low, I will try to answer.